All right. Thanks for tuning in again, guys. This is Red Tail Ray. So tonight, we just so happen to have snow coming. Imagine that. We had a couple inches. Actually, it was quite a lot of inches. Around here, we had about 6 inches. 20 miles, 30 miles away from downtown, and that's where the wife commutes to in her 2019 Subaru Sport. And so got more snow coming. Cold weather setting in hardcore here. Second or almost second week here in November, and we're putting on the winter shoes. So the winter shoes are some liquid metal with General Arctic Ultimax. What is it? Oh. General Ultimax Arctic 12s. There we go. And I've done a video on these before, but this is our winterization process. Now, as you can tell, we're not in the workshop tonight. We got the garage cleared out because the trusty Escape is out in the cold right now, so I could clear up some space just to get to these guys in storage. So a couple of pointers here, just to, I'm not going to go through the whole how-to. I don't got that much battery, and you aren't that interested. First thing you're going to want to do is make sure that you're safe. If you have the capability to do this and you're looking to do this yourself, jack stands, gloves, pads, make sure you know that or have somebody that knows that you're going about doing this, and never get underneath the car without somebody around, at least, especially at 9:30 at night like it is now. What you're going to want to do first and foremost is make sure you got a solid quality jack, not one of them little flimsy ones, not one of them little tube jacks or whatever, or the Y jacks or X jacks or whatever they provide you for this spare tire. Those aren't going to do you any good. Get yourself a high quality jack. Second thing you'll really enjoy is a nice quality compressor. And sorry, this isn't a professional garage. This is a homestead. It's ranch, kind of, sort of, hobby farm, whatever you might want to call it. A good compressor that isn't rusty inside and soaking up a bunch of putting water out the line. That'll help you out a lot too. If you can fill up your tires and check the pressures and stuff before you even put the tires on the car, or the wheels and tires on the car, I would highly recommend getting away from these things. These things are junk. I got 2 separate readings from these things, and these are just kind of glove box throw-ins, and people give you these. You can probably get these for free at your AutoZone or your O'Reilly's or your Napa or whatever you got. These things are garbage. 2 different readings, all 4 sets of tires, 3 readings each. I always do. Get yourself at least something different. This one's a True Flake. Something like this, not one of those digital ones either. Those digital ones are also garbage. So if you can do that separately, that's great. If you have somebody else do all your tire maintenance, or if you're swapping tires to wheels and stuff, in our case, the summer tires, the stock wheels and tires are 18s. These are 17s that I made a mistake in the last video about how much I love General tires. These are 17s, and they're a little bit narrower. They were supposed to have the clonable TPMS sensors, but they don't. So unfortunately, every spring and fall, we have to go up to the discount tire and have them reflash our sensors because they are professionals. Anyways, to save the labor and the time and the appointments and all that stuff, expecting snow tomorrow, here's what I'm doing. Not that exciting because everybody's in bed and asleep. Got all these guys lined up. Max pressure of 51. I'm running between 40, 41. Gonna double check them again before I throw them on. I'm not gonna say tire professional, but as a tire semi-amateur professional who has worked at a lot of car shops and dealerships and oil change places, here's what you're going to do step by step. And I'm not going to show you how to do it because it's going to be way too long, but when the car's on the ground, break the lug nuts loose. All 4. Okay? Break the lug nuts loose, because when you got the car up in the air, you can't break those lug nuts loose. It doesn't work. The transmission, the e-brake, it just won't do it. Brake, just use the breaker bar. Here we go. Here's another important tool you're going to need. A high quality breaker bar. This is, as a matter of fact, is a Snap-on or a Craftsman or something like that. Good breaker bar with a pipe if you think you need it. Break them all loose, all the way around. Set the e-brake. Put yourself some blocks in the back. I got a block on the other side. I'm about to get the block on this side. In my case, instead of putting the whole car up in the air on jack stands, I'm just going to do one wheel and tire package at a time. And to that note, if you feel comfortable doing that, I would recommend doing it that way just because it saves you a lot of time and effort finding all the lift points. And to that point as well, if you don't know where the lift points on your car, front and back, on a Subaru, don't lift from that back transaxle, splitter, pumpkin, whatever you might want to call it. It'll be in your glove box, in your owner's manual, or you can Google it or YouTube it. Plenty of information out there on how to and where to lift your car. Not going to show you on this one because, again, you'll get bored. We're already at 6 minutes, so we're going to go ahead and flip these winter wheels and tires. And through the YouTube, maybe other editing software, we're going to go ahead and well, bam, just like that. Snap, missed it, whatever. So those are the wheels and the tires. A couple things that I forgot to point out. I think, again, double, triple check your tire pressure, double and triple check your torque specs, and torque to the proper specs when installing your alternate wheels or winter wheels, summer wheels, whatever, when switching them. Also, if you have an electric or an air hammered, compressor's back there and everything's put back in place, but if you have a torque wrench, torque gun, whatever you call it, those will save you a lot of time. This got done in about an hour, I want to say, and pretty satisfied. Hopefully the boss will be happy, because I don't think she really realizes that snow's coming. So there you go. There's the full 4-tire install. Motion light just went off. Did them one at a time, no issues. Had everything work out just fine. This time around again, it's from my the second year, 2019. So yeah, second year doing this, rotating. So 8th time, whatever. Yeah. Make sure you torque down those lug nuts. Make sure you check the air pressure, and it's gonna be on the old lady to bring it back into Discount Tire to have them reflash those sensors, because we bought clonable sensors, but they lied to us and don't want to deal with that anymore. So we just drive up and say, hey, reflash, you dickheads. Sorry, bad language. Reflash, you guys. And that's that. So clean this puppy up, maybe just for a thumbnail, but for now, that's that. So have a good one. I'll see you guys in the next video.